Hello again and welcome to your German course. Now let's continue. Lektion 41. War, oder, hatte. These are the Prateritum for sein and haben. Before we go into the details, we first need to know what is Prateritum. You might already know these three common terms that are used in German: gestern, heute, and morgen. These are the most common terms that are used to depict past, present, and future. Now let's learn how these terms, past, present, and future, are called in German. When we are talking about something which has already happened, that is the Vergangenheit. Something which is taking place right now, that is in Gegenwart or presence. And something that will take place in the future is Zukunft. In this video, we'll be focusing on one of the Vergangenheitsform, that is Prateritum, and Gegenwart of two verbs, haben and sein. All other verbs also have Prateritum, but that you'll be doing in Art 2. Vergangenheit talks about something that happened maybe gestern, vorgestern, letztes Jahr, letzte Woche, vor ein paar Tagen, etc. Such terms in a sentence tell you that the event has taken place in the past. Now let's start with the first verb, haben. Letztes Jahr hatte ich kein Auto. Heute habe ich ein Auto. Here's another example. Vor ein paar Jahren hatten wir kein Geld. Heute haben wir viel Geld. Gestern hatte Maria keine Zeit. Heute hat sie viel Zeit. In all these three examples, the first sentence is in Vergangenheit. Let's look at one of these sentences. Gestern hatte Maria keine Zeit. The verb hatte is conjugated and in the second position. This verb is in the Vergangenheitsform, that is, in Prateritum. The verb hatte is the Prateritum for haben. Now let's see how to conjugate this verb. The Prateritum for haben is hatten. Please repeat after me as we conjugate the verb. Ich hatte, du hattest, sie hatten, sie es hatte, wir hatten, ihr hattet, sie hatten, sie hatten. Whenever you're conjugating a verb in Prateritum, do remember that the conjugation for ich and sie es is the same. Let's move on to the verb sein. Here are a few examples. Gestern war das Wetter schlecht. Heute ist das Wetter schön. Here's another example. Vorgestern war müde. Heute ist munter. Letzte Woche waren wir in Berlin. Heute sind wir in London. Let's look at another example. Gestern war Robert spät. Heute ist pünktlich. Let's look at the last sentence once again. Gestern war Robert spät. The verb is in the second position and conjugated, and this verb is the Prateritum, that is the Vergangenheitsform for sein. Now let's conjugate the verb. Don't forget to repeat after me. Ich war. Du warst. Sie waren. Sie es war. Wir waren. Ihr wart. Sie waren. Sie waren. As mentioned before, don't forget that whenever you conjugate a verb in Prateritum, the conjugation for ich and es is the same. That is why you can see in this case, ich war und es war. To practice what you have learned today, you can download a free worksheet from our Patreon page. You can also support our work on Patreon, Ko-fi, directly through PayPal, by becoming a YouTube member, or at buymeacoffee.com and gain access to over 100 extra vocabulary and grammar-related documents, exercises, and language exams. You can find these options in the description below. Thank you. See you soon in the next lesson. Tschüss. Auf Wiedersehen.